Don't you just hate the graffiti? The graffiti really ruins the immersion. Let's be honest. I mean, yeah, it says peace and all, but come on. The mission now is to get atop of here. Here. We've made it atop what I like to call Castle Rock. It was a little bit treacherous with the snow. It was a little bit scary because you kind of slide off of it. This is, of course, how these rocks get eroded most of the time. That and rainfall. But yeah, it's a little bit scary because you also can't really see where the rock is. Like, you know what I mean? It's a little bit tougher in person, if you tell, but... And then, of course, right here, you don't see the crevices as well. But we just came up through here, popped up here. I was going to get up there, but... This is the perfect little sitting bench. It's beautiful out here, guys. Especially this time of year. We got like a foot of snow, so a ton of snow. I can't wait to see what the water's looking like. So let's trek forward. I got the the little get up going here. I really need to shave my billy goat hairs. That's gonna be one of the next steps soon, guys. Let me know what you got. Oh my god, I almost slipped and fell. That would have went viral. Oh my god, I must have it again. Do you guys prefer walking outside or just the outside in general during the winter time more? Or the summertime more? I do think the winter is underrated. I think most people would probably say summertime. But look at just the beauty of winter. Seeing the snow and all the leaves down. You get the entire view of the landscape. It's just serene. It's honestly nice. I don't know if you can hear the water on camera or not, but right over there is the spring. Onward. This would have been a great spot for fresh drinking water. Well, it still is, but it is worth noting that there is a burial mound, a Native American burial mound, right up yonder. Imagine walking back here about 5 minutes or so, right up yonder. We'll be up there in a minute. But this is the top, or this is the bottom of the spring. The top of the spring is right up there. Of course, this is all man-made for the spring. Can't really see it that well, but I have other videos on the channel. Oh, my bad. Man, look at the icicles on that thing, man. That's wicked cool. That is wicked cool. They kind of need to trim that tree down, don't you say? It's kind of running into that fence over there. That must have fell down pretty recently. I would say relatively recently. Kind of adds to the like coolness of the scenery, but that thing's going to be a nuisance later on. Tell me that don't look like a mad face or a sad face or something. There's one eye, there's one eye, there's the mouth right there. Look at that. Look at that. There's the mouth right there. There's an eyeball. There's an eyeball. There's the forehead. Y'all see it now? Picture perfect. Boom. We definitely got a raccoon den or a possum den or something here. Look at these tracks. Look at these small little tracks leading right up to that cave. Let's see if we can't find ourselves a possum. Something came up here recently. Guess it'd be a good little place to eat. Maybe there's a squirrel. Couldn't really tell with the tracks. We got a cool little spot though. It doesn't go that deep. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Please, it helps out a lot. Look how cold I am. My hands are all red. I actually fell going up to that little tiny little cave where the rodent was. So make sure to like and subscribe for me falling. I wish I had gotten it on camera. It would have been great. Look at that sun though. Ooh, that's beautiful. Man, that is beautiful. Look at this nice little pathway we got. Did a good job. I don't know if anybody shoveled this or not, but somebody must have came out here and, well, they probably have a snowblower, but I don't know. Someone probably came out here and did something with this trail. So props to you guys here in Yellow Springs. Let's get you a grand view. Yeah, I like hiking at this time of year. It's beautiful out here, guys. Some ice. That's thick ice, too. It's not as thick as you'd think it was. Probably about 1 inch thick. Maybe, I don't freaking know. I don't know. But it's kind of thick. Look, you can see some deer trails. Look at that. All over. There's tons of deer around here, guys. Whoa, guys. Look at that sacred geometry. That is absolutely astounding. The burial mound is right over yonder. I know it's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but it's basically right over there. And you can almost guarantee that if this were around during the ancient times, which I'm sure a version of it was, right? It's probably been eroded away a little bit more since then. But look at that. That probably would have been worshipped in some way, shape, or form. A sacred natural monument, if you will. Wow. The video does not do it justice, y'all. Let's check up here some more. With the snow, it's a little bit harder. I won't lie to you. But man, that is an amazing structure. Don't even know if that's necessarily a structure, but it's definitely not man-made, I don't think. But look at the erosion on that. It almost looks like bricks, if you will. It would be fun to climb that thing, but not right now. Not in the current state. That is just freaking amazing. That definitely would have been worshipped in some way. It almost looks like it could have been a monument of some kind. Like, to me, I'm seeing a duck. There's the bill right there. There's the head. There's the neck. There's the body. I'm seeing a duck. Now, whether or not that's true or not is probably not true. But that is a very cool, very, very cool little monument. And you notice too that the sun, right now, it's kind of aligning perfectly with it. Yeah, that would have been, if this looked like this, say 3,000, 4,000 years ago, which I'm no geologist, so I wouldn't know for certain, but I would say that this would be some sort of sacred site of some kind, for sure. God, I need to shave my billy goat hairs. I'm grabbing onto these branches for support. Make sure I didn't leave nothing up there. Take a look at that. That's where we were standing. It just catches the eye, doesn't it? We make our way onward. It's a shame that people graffiti stuff like that, you know? If you're ever in a national, well, I don't know if this is technically a national park, but if you're ever in a park or just anywhere, I mean, I don't know, it's all right, I guess, sometimes, because it is like modern day petroglyphs, right? Later on, thousands of years, someone could find that. So I guess it is kind of cool, actually, but nonetheless, kind of ruins the immersion, you know? The immersion. It's like a beaver or something. Woodpecker or something. And we're back on. Oh, there's deer. I thought this was the trail. Oh, we have to go through ice to get to the trail. Oh, we're gonna have to go a different route. We're gonna have to go back this way. We made it. We made it. Tell me that doesn't look like a nutting stone. Pitted stone, anvil stone, all synonymous with one another. Let me try and flip this thing over. I know there's two more of these on the back. Look at that. Look how big that thing is. That thing is huge. I'm pretty sure that is a nutting stone. both sides. So, and if you notice, it's on each. I'm not going to be. This thing is huge, but it's flat on this side, so it would have been perfect for working. And then it's also flat on this side. This thing is huge. Huh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, I must say. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, I can't. It doesn't look like anything. That definitely does, though. Ooh. We made it atop the treacherous path. Man. Look at that rock shelter over there. That's beautiful. Beautiful. There's some deer tracks. Maybe dog tracks, actually. I don't know. But yeah. Look at that sunset. Imagine if you had a giant fishing rod. Just a massive giant fishing rod. Just put it right in there. That'd be hilarious. I believe this is the Yellow Springs Creek. Oops, my bad. Oh man, look at those icicles. Huge. Massive. Here's a regular size fishing rod. Here we are coming up upon the Native American Adena culture, the Adena culture burial mound. It's gonna be an amazing sight, brothers and sisters. This one is pretty small compared to some other ones, but, well, a lot of them. But it's still extraordinary nonetheless. Look at all these tracks. That looks like a raccoon. Something. I need to go pee so bad. There is no porta potty in here. But, ooh, look, we have the mound here. Yay! It looks beautiful in the wintertime, guys. Look at that. We're gonna do a whole walk up on it. So, I've talked about it a little bit before on the channel, but I believe this mound has been excavated by the Antioch College here in Yellow Springs. So, we have that knowledge. I think. There's no guarantees there, of course. But we do know that it is an Adena mound. This was more or less probably a burial mound, because look how small it is. But it is beautiful nonetheless. And I'll give you a walkthrough of how close this is to the Yellow Springs that we were at before. So I do believe this was excavated, like I said. There she is. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe it's an Adena burial mound. In fact, it says it right here. What do you know? We've covered a lot of videos on the mound builders here on the channel, so make sure you check out the channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, like, all that stuff. Man, it's beautiful out here, guys. This is my invitation to you to get outdoors, even if it's wintertime, because it's beautiful outside. As long as there's no wind. Okay, let's show you how close we are to the Yellow Springs. We'll do a whole walk through here. I'll also show you another trick. If you ever travel to Yellow Springs, at the end of the video, make sure you stick around. I'll show you a little trick on how you can save some money on parking. If you ever decide to come to Glen Helen. Of course, John Bryan is free to park. So, but if you ever come to Glen Helen, I'll give you a little tip at the end, of course. Let's show you how close this is to Yellow Springs, the literal Yellow Springs. So we were just at the mound, and there's so many animal tracks coming out here, man. I'm telling you, it's a good hunting spot. Hunting spot! You can tell there's been some sort of vehicular activity. There's tire treads back here. We are approaching the Yellow Spring very, very closely. So you can tell, you can hear it now. But you just saw how close we were to the mound. So we come down. That's probably why they built it here, because this spring would have been a great place for natural drinking water. This would have been a great place for drinking water. You can tell there's a lot of animals that come around here with all the tracks, even still to this day. So even back then. And here we are, folks. Look how close we are to the Yellow Springs. Not even I don't even think that was a 2-minute walk. So that's how close the mound is. That's why this would have been a significant site. Man, it's beautiful. Can't beat it. But yeah, I truthfully do believe that is why the mound is so close, or why it's built where it is, because it's so close to this, a natural spring, which, like I said, attracts animals, and of course it's perfect drinking water for humans. Also animals. And then where we started the video before, or earlier, is right down there. We'll be walking back down that way, so I'll probably record that way, and in fact I'll definitely record that way. But look at this water, man. It is, you can tell why they call it the Yellow Springs. Granted, it's more brown, I suppose, or orange, or tan, however you want to describe it. That would be good drinking water, though. Look how much it's flowing out of there, man. That's crazy. And you saw how close the mound was, so you can tell why this is a significant site. Why it would have been significant. In fact, it's probably a part of the Cedarville site as well. The Earthworks and the Williamson Mound is probably a part of the same little network. It has to be. They're so close to one another. Onwards we go to where we started the video, pretty much. Well, I guess we'll probably end up checking out exactly where we started, too. But yeah, probably part of the same network. The Pollock's Works in Cedarville and here in Yellow Springs. Gotta be part of the same network. They're so close to one another. I mean, not even, probably like 3 or 4 miles at most. Maybe a little more, I don't know. But still, this would have been a significant site with the spring here, no doubt. I mean, you guys saw all the animal tracks just right up there, right next to the mound even. So this would have probably been not only a sacred site for water, but a sacred hunting ground, if you will. So, and there are theories that they use those mounds as some sort of, well, it's my theory really. I haven't really heard it much elsewhere. But I do theorize that some of those mounds were used as some sort of catch system, if you will. Kind of like a landmarker. And they would bury their dead and their items there as a way of signifying that this is their land, right? It was kind of like a landmarker for their hunting grounds and whatnot. I think. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if you guys can read that. It's backwards, but it says stay on the trails. Onwards! I guess we'll get a live walk of where we basically started the video, at least at the spring, the Yellow Spring. Sorry if it's a little bit shaky, guys. I need to get better recording equipment. Hear that beautiful running water. There's that tree we were talking about earlier. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, right back at the start. Pretty much. If you can't really see it too well, but the rock castle's right up there. There's the bridge. There's the trail we walk down. There's the monolith right down there. The duck monolith. And then over right here is close to the Yellowstone tree. Cavern, the Yellowstone Cavern. I'll show you exactly where the rock fort is as well, of course. The Great Yellow Spring Creek. There's a deer right there. It's a big one. Yeah, it's that time for him, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That's a big one right there. There was two of them. I swear they just spawn out of nowhere. That is so weird. Did not see that other one. That is beautiful. Right here on the trail. Whoa. Look at him. Beautiful creature. Yep. Tree's in the way. There he is. Look at him. They look majestic in the snow, I must say. I don't know where the other one went, but he's just looking at me. Curious creature. Curiosity signifies intelligence, in my opinion. The fact that he's even scoping out what I am, or, what I'm doing, to me signifies intelligence. Consciousness, if you will. And there he goes, folks. We were just talking about the Adena mound up there and how it's probably used for hunting grounds because of the spring. And what do you know? What did we come across? Two fat old deer. Make sure to like and subscribe, please. And there is the rock fort. The rock castle. Oops. As I said. That's basically where we started. So, pretty cool. We got to see a deer. We got to see how close the Adena Mound was to the spring. And we got some beautiful views. Look at the moon, guys. Wow. We're definitely going to get some better shots of that. Top of the rock castle. Oh, man. That is beautiful. I'll tell you, the geology here is amazing, guys. The fact that that's natural is just, you know, to me it's sacred geometry. Sacred geometry. Whoa. That is awesome. Let's get some shots of this moon. Wow. That is incredible, y'all. Incredible. Yeah, to me, sacred geometry is this, guys. Nature. Sacred geometry. It has to be, to me. Or it could be a psychedelic realm. Who knows? But in the natural world, I think sacred geometry comes in the form of this. Natural architecture, if you will. The trees, the rocks, the snow, the natural world. Sacred geometry. The sun, the moon. Look at that. All of it. Sacred geometry. There's another big old deer right there. Look at that one. There's people over there, so she's curious.